This is the EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, 47. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get on.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go. 180.
47. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sanders, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Hey, Delta.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You don't want it. Hatch it.
Shoot.
Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because it's but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to his running back, complete. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
Back to throw. Jones being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
4 down. 86 is up.
Here's Barkley.
Go, run!
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 of the 4. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, this defense is all fired up now as they'll drop him a 2nd straight time. Back inside the 5 now.
Here we go. 120.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone.